Welcome back to Bobblehead Homestead. I'm Jeff. Today's Monday. I'm still sick. My voice is even worse. But YouTube is my only source of income, so I gotta do something. Here is some footage from 7 years ago. 7 years ago, this was maybe a month after I moved to Arkansas. I was still getting settled into that whole mess over there. But yeah, here you go. This is all footage from 7 years ago. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.
Hey, it's just me out here, and I've got a couple, 3 projects in mind, and we'll see if I can get them done. And my back is still really sore, so I'm trying to avoid as much heavy lifting as possible. But one thing I do need to do is I have to take that chain link fence out of the back of my truck because I need the back of my truck tomorrow. And I was still deciding where I wanted to put it, so I just left it. It didn't need to come out yet. So what I ended up doing was moving the cattle panels. They are next to the tent. They were in front to the side of the tent. Anyway, so I cleared out a space by moving the cattle panels so that I can put the chain link fence. Now, go back inside. My next project is this TV stand, which has just been in the way the entire time, and it's really heavy. I'm pretty sure that's OSB board, so it's really heavy. And I was debating whether or not to clean it and just keep it and pile it, but I really don't need it because I don't need to store stuff in it. It's not like it's sealed off from bugs or anything, and those glass doors just kind of get in the way. Anyway, what I'm going to try to do is take it apart. I've got a feeling I might need the wood from that once I dive into the sink project. So, that is project number 2. And then if I'm feeling up to it, project number 3 is there's the front door. That's my bedroom, living room, kitchen, tiny living space door. And I really should get the carpet padding up and the little carpet strips around the edge. So we'll see if I get to that today. And then if I'm really feeling it, I could start with a wipe down on this side of the living room so I can start bringing in tubs. But I'm not ready to start bringing in tubs because that's just too much heavy lifting. But I could sweep the ceilings, get all the little cobwebby things off. I can mop the walls, at least reduce some of the smell. And okay, we'll see how much I get done today. Later. Thought I would show you where some of the trash bags came from. This is the back bedroom. Yeah, it still looks like that, but it's about 3 bags of garbage, and I don't know how many trips I made to the burn barrel, but, so I made a little dent in this, and that's the back bathroom, which someday we'll make it back there. I blazed the path at least. So yeah, that's where 3 of the bags of trash came from yesterday, and my sister's sinuses were acting up, so she worked outside. There's that junky old shed thingy out towards the front of the property, and she filled up 3 bags of trash out there. So that's what we were up to yesterday. I was making a little headway in here, she was making a little headway out there, and we filled up enough bags for the garbage truck today. Three crows chasing around some kind of hawk or eagle, or I have no idea what kind of. I know crows. And the white one they're chasing around is not a crow. Okay, so I've accomplished most of what I wanted to. Got the bed of the truck emptied of that fencing, which is right there at the base of my ham radio tower in front of the poop tent. And I also head inside, got the carpet padding up. Underneath the carpet padding was this linoleum. And that little stretch right there in front of the door was pretty much ripped to shreds, so I just utility knife ran a line in. And I don't know if I will keep that linoleum there or not. It's, I don't know, not doing any harm. I don't know. Don't really have anywhere to put it right now except outside the door where the other linoleum is underneath the chairs. So yeah, then I swept a little bit, just enough to get the big stuff. Oh, and I got the carpet carpet strips, spiky things. Those are all up. There are some staples which were being used to hold down the carpet padding, but I'll have to get to those later because that requires bending over and my back is not in the best shape right now. And then as for this project, the TV stand, yeah, that's a big old failure. I have no idea how to take that thing apart. But maybe with some more eyes on it. There were like 6 screws on the top. I took those out, did nothing. Those 3 screws on the bottom, I can't really see how they do much at all. And that means the other screws are kind of hidden and probably under whatever type of face is on that OSB board. But, so anyway, have to find a new plan for that thing. And just as I was going to close up shop for the day, the ladies came down for their afternoon snack before they head off to the trees to roost for the night. And I don't know if Kitty is pouncing or what. Number 3 is in the bushes over there. She doesn't know what's up yet. Number 1 is still confused. Back there is number 2 and 4. 2 is the black one, 4 is the grayish one. They found the 4 piles of food. And in the rear, number 3, catching up on number 1. Who will find a pile first? It doesn't matter who finds it first because number 1 will get it no matter what. Uh-oh. Kitty photobomb again. I think she just wants to play with him. She was doing this a little bit yesterday. Doing the whole stalking him and pouncing up. I don't think she's going to hurt him. And number 4, who's walking up, I don't think she's afraid of the cat at all. That's kind of funny. Okay, I know I said I was probably done for the day, but I think I've got one more project. So, no ladies, go that way. The food's that way. Yep. The food's that way. You're going the wrong way. Yeah, you're going the wrong way. You need to go over there. That's where the piles of food are. Kitty likes chicken TV almost as much as I do, maybe. Moo. Now they've all got a pile to themselves, and see how happy they are? Even the kitty's happy. She's like, I'll just nap right here. And the sun is coming up a little bit. All right. It's been like, I think it hit 70 today. It's just been cloudy, but other than that, temperature's been perfect. Okay, sorry ladies, I got one more project I want to tackle before I hang up my shoes for the night, as it were. It is Saturday, November 18th. I am on my way home from Russellville, and I just had to stop because, can you see behind me? I'm not at Bobblehead Homestead yet, but I'm only like 4 or 5 miles away off the main road, a couple miles to my dirt road, and then a couple miles of dirt road. But it's 5 o'clock, the sun is setting. I don't have my tripod, so the sun is setting behind those trees, but it is just hitting the mountains, and it's fall with a lot of reds and browns in there, and it is just beautiful, just beautiful. And look at there, some horses right there. Oh, I just had to stop, and I wish my camera could do this view justice. And I'm going to have several more views like this for the last few miles before I get back home. Oh, what a beautiful day. Really windy though. Sorry if you're catching that. Sorry about the wind. That last stop inspired me to come down to Blue Mountain Lake and watch a sunset. Why not? Why not? This is just so beautiful. Wow. Wow. And the sun setting right over the lake. Okay. I wish you could all be here. Come on down. Not having a normal stove isn't all bad. I get to cook with some charcoal. Which I rarely do. I'm not one for spending money on charcoal just to cook with. But my sister brought this little tabletop grill up from Florida because she had it in storage, just, you know, being prepared if you ever need to cook. And so she brought that up for me, and this is my second time using it. So some smoked sausages are on the menu for lunch later. I just want to add that these little tabletop things are pretty nifty. I don't know how long they last, and they're not all that stable, but you've got 3 heights. You can, these little bar things right there, you can put it on the top, you can put it on the middle, or you can put it right on the lip and get down closer. And so I'm in the middle right now, and they're popping and cooking. Very cool. Yes. The kitty is down for a nap. I think she wore herself out chasing the chickens around this morning. Oh, you silly little girl. Since I just hauled it out of the tent, I thought I'd give a quick update on my composting toilet system. I've just started on my 3rd bucket. So it's going like 10 to 12 days per bucket, so not bad at all, just for one person and just for number 2. No number 1s in there. And there's my supply of buckets and stuff. Still using the pine shavings that come in a big bag from Tractor Supply. That's buying me time to locate some sawdust, or I might just keep with the pine shavings. And I'm applying the pine shavings very liberally, so I could probably get 2 weeks out of this system if I really wanted to. So, and I still have it out in the tent because of the bug situation inside the mobile home. If I took that in there, it would just be infested very, very quickly with cockroaches and beetles and flies and gnats and everything else that's in there. So right now, I am looking for one of those like pop-up privacy tent things. So I've been looking online for them, but very few of them have floors. And the ones that do have floors, they just tie onto the tent thing that pops up. So the bugs would still have a easy way to get in there. So I don't know, for me to be able to bring that composting toilet inside, I need to come up with some way to seal it off from the bugs other than putting a lid on it, because it's, well, if you've ever used one, you know, the smell dissipates a little bit at a time. So if you leave the bucket open, you're not going to notice anything. But once you put the lid on for any extended period of time and take the lid off, then you get some smell. So yeah, I'd like to bring it indoors. I have not figured out a way. I'm open to suggestions. I was thinking one of those, well, you know, they have those little spring-loaded tents that fold up into a bag and you don't need poles and all that stuff. So I've been looking at one of those and then trying to figure out a way to seal it off from the bugs. Maybe some type of window screen as the floor that's glued and taped to the tent itself. I don't know, but open to suggestions later.